Hi, and welcome to NewJerseyMonthly.com. I'm Emily Faherty here with Senior Editor Eric Levin, and we're here to bring you the editor's picks for the week of May 11th through the 17th. So Eric's going to get us started.
It is spring, busting out all over and up in the Heights section of Jersey City. This weekend will be the Everything Jersey City Festival, and it really is everything. Saturday, May 16th, it's a family-friendly event with two main stages filled with music and dance all day long, local entertainers, salsa dance lessons, martial arts demonstrations, and over 200 food and arts vendors. Kids' activities, too. Climbing wall, rock climbing wall. I'm telling you, it's got it all, and it is free on top of that. 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. For more information, go to jcheights.com. And now, Emily.
Okay, now we have a total girl power event for all you ladies out there. This weekend, or actually on Tuesday, May 12th, it's the New Jersey Governor's Conference for Women, and that's going to be down at the Atlantic City Convention Center. Now this year's theme is Shape the Future, and they have a lot planned. Keynote speakers are going to include the poet Maya Angelou, as well as Cokie Roberts, who's an anchor on ABC News. There's also going to be a women's health fair and special panels on surviving the economic crisis and leadership. So it's going to take place from 7:15 in the morning to 3:45 in the afternoon. Tickets are $75 to $150, and you can get a list of all the speakers, the day's itinerary, and all your information at njwomensconference.com. And back to Eric.
Well, if you like your cars, you might like this event because the people who have put this together like their cars so much they make music out of them. Although it does require taking the car apart and not putting it back together again. However, it's something to hear. It's called the Car Music Project, and it is a concert presented by the Barron Arts Center on Friday, May 15th. And the musicians all make their instruments from car parts. The leader of the band apparently has sacrificed his 1982 Honda Accord for exactly that purpose. And out of all this stuff, they somehow managed to get strings, brass, woods, and, not surprisingly, percussion. But what would be the string? How would you get a string instrument out of a car?
I'm interested to see how they do all this.
The chords in a radial tire? No. I don't know. You'll have to show up to find out. Maybe they actually buy the strings and they mount them on the car, on the frame or something. Anyway, it will be an unusual evening of music, to say the least, and it's 8 to 10 p.m. at the Hungarian American Citizens Club in Woodbridge. Tickets are free, but reservations are required. So go to carmusicproject.com to do your reserving. And now back to Emily.
Okay, now we have one last event to tell you about. It's also a fundraiser, and it's so great that we wrote a story about it in our May issue, which you can check out. And this is the first ever clothes exchange in New Jersey, and it's going to take place at the Women's Club in Ridgewood on Thursday, May 14th. Now, the Clothes Exchange is a nonprofit that was founded 8 years ago by a fellow Jersey girl. Her name is Leslie Halperin, and they collect new or lightly used and vintage high fashion clothes and then sell them at these exchanges for slashed prices. So high fashion and affordable price. I know this is right up Eric's alley. It's only women's clothes. Part. It's only women's clothes though. But all proceeds go to local charities. And now Leslie's sister and her sister-in-law have started a Bergen County chapter. So now we have it in New Jersey. So the charities that this is going to benefit, Oasis, a haven for women and children in Patterson, and the Goldberg Burde Children Development Center in Westwood. So again, this is on Thursday. It starts at 7 p.m. And admission is $25. Or for you early bird shoppers, if you pay $50, you can get there and get started at 5:30. So for all the details, go to theclothesexchange.org. And finally, we have Eric with your weekly tips on where to dine.
On where to dine. Well, this one is way down south in Cape May County, just a few miles north of Cape May itself, in a little town called Villas, which is part of the Lower Township, and which is on the bay side of that Cape May Peninsula. And there we will tell you the story of what happens when a Jersey boy spends 28 years in Texas. He comes back obsessed with what? Guess what?
Barbecue?
Yes! All right. Barbecue is exactly right. Bing! Yes, his name is Boyd Lafferty, and Boyd is a Jersey boy who got his engineering degree from Rutgers, went to Texas, got into the semiconductor business pretty early, spent 28 years there, did very well, and at the end of all that, he decided to retire and come back home. Meanwhile, while he was in Texas, he learned all about and got totally hooked on Texas-style barbecue. So when he got back to Villas, he decided he wasn't going to retire just yet. He was going to open his own Texas-style barbecue, and there it is. It's called Boyd's Texas-style Barbecue. It's in Villas. Also, by the way, and now, as of this week or last week, he's also open on the boardwalk in Wildwood, and it's a bigger place. The original place in Villas is small, maybe 30 seats, but he's got 120 seats on the boardwalk in Wildwood, so everybody can, no waiting. The thing about Texas barbecue is that the emphasis is on getting the flavor of the meat and the flavor of the mesquite smoke into the meat without slathering it with sauce. And so it takes some getting used to if you're used to either Carolina or Kansas City style that's like much heavier sauce. But it's good. My favorites, though, I have to say, were the side dishes. The side dishes were really cool. He makes his own potato chips, and you can have them seasoned 3 different ways: with salt, with Old Bay seasoning, or with chipotle seasoning. And they come out warm, right from the fryer, and they're waffle type potato chips. They're really good. He also makes his own baked beans, and you wouldn't think, you can get all that excited about baked beans, but I'm so excited about them I can hardly say baked beans without stuttering. He makes them 2 different ways, hot or sweet. The sweet has a secret ingredient, a little bit of grape jelly. He uses pinto beans. I don't know if all baked beans are pinto beans, but he uses pinto beans, and he cooks them just so perfectly al dente that they have like a little crackly kind of surface, and they're meaty inside. They're not mealy, and they're not that sort of mouth drying feel that you get from beans sometimes. And the other secret ingredient, which is in both the hot and the sweet, is shredded bacon.
Yum.
Oh.
Anything with bacon in it is
Anything
always
with
good.
bacon. Somebody was telling me they had chocolate-covered bacon recently, and that's out there somewhere in the marketplace. So, with dreams of bacon, we will bid you adieu.
Bye-bye.